This is the Mail love this. This is the story of Rishi Sunak saying that 100% of women don't have a penis, which puts clear blue water between him and Keir Starmer, who says that 99.9% of women don't have a penis.
Well, yeah, because I've seen some films late at night.
Well, it's dancing on a pin to some extent. This is hilariously illustrated as well, somewhat insensitively, with the picture of Mary Quant wearing a miniskirt demonstrating the assertion. So Keir Starmer's been on a journey on this, hasn't he? Famously, according to the advice he's getting at any particular time.
Yeah.
And he was very much in favour of self-identification and what have you.
Yeah.
And now, because he's seen which way the wind is blowing and how lies the opinion of the vast majority of decent, ordinary folk whose votes he is keen to pursue in the UK, he's come round to the more conventional way of thinking.
Yeah, and we've seen north of the border, Nick. I mean, gender ideology brought down Nicola Sturgeon. Looks like Keir Starmer, might be tacking to that wind as well.
Yeah, I love this idea that the Mail have gone for that it's clear blue water between him and Starmer. It's 99.9 versus 100%. It's more of a paddling pool of water, isn't it? It's a very small difference, but it is a crucial difference because Starmer can't say what a woman is. And it's absolutely shocking. It's pathetic that this is the debate. I mean, I was interviewing Richard Tice today on my podcast called The Current Thing. And the point is...
Plug all your personal stuff,
The point is...
I did not know you did a podcast.
Well, I've got two. The other one's called The Weekly Skeptic. Thanks for asking. The point is, it was so relevant because... He's obviously leader of Reform, and you think maybe people will wake up and vote for like a common sense party because this stuff's got so ridiculous. The tragedy is most people don't really follow the so-called culture war, and they'll just still vote Labour. But surely women, Leo, shouldn't vote Labour if Starmer can't say that they don't have penises.
Well, and I think this sort of issue gets to the point, as it did in Scotland, where people weren't really taking any attention to the issue. Until it got to a ridiculous point where male rapists were being sent to women's prisons. And with the gender ideology being pushed in schools, I think then parents, pricked up their ears and realised, what was going on, and it became very damaging for Nicola Sturgeon.
Yeah. I mean, is this impressive from Sunak to you, or is it just sort of obvious? I mean, he's doing slightly better than the Tories before, but better turns out to just mean knowing what a woman is.
I mean, I guess it's an easy win for Sunak.
Well, even the Tories were in some confusion about this until relatively recently, and then the sides have firmed up, haven't they, in the culture war as it's manifesting itself. And it is an easy win for Sunak, you're absolutely right. And in fairness to Keir Starmer, it was only a turn of phrase. He said 99.9% of women don't have a penis. But then compared to what he's previously said, of course, his position's shifting by the day. Yeah,
but the other time he said that you shouldn't say, the cervix thing, he said it's something you shouldn't say, that women have a cervix. That was another bizarre one. Yeah. But even Sunak in the past, he said, I defer to what the Prime Minister said, which was Boris at the time, which was pathetic. So he's got a bit less pathetic. Because as you say, it's an obvious vote winner. Unless you're on Twitter 24/7, like all of us. Or maybe not Roger, actually, but me and you. Okay. But you surely realise it's an easy vote winner. Why were they even messing with this when 95% of people hate this rubbish?
Yeah, and it's the sort of thing where a hard ideological stance is pretty meaningless in the real world anyway, because, if you then force... a convincing transgender woman, such as Blair White, to use the male toilets, that's going to be ridiculous. And if you force a trans man to use the women's toilets, then you're allowing people with beards and masculine appearance into women's toilets, which then creates a danger for women.
People kind of didn't realise that, though. The debate has evolved, hasn't it? Was it Penny Mordaunt who casually spoke in favour of self-identification in the Commons? Yeah. I'm right. I think it was Penny Mordaunt, wasn't it? And only as the patent absurdities that result in self-identification manifest themselves do people realise which side of the debate they're on.
Yeah.